Okay, so let's get started. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the okay, so let's get started. 1 minute. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the roles and responsibility as a Oracle DBA, right? That's we have started in the last lecture. Now, what I want to do, we will start with the installation of Oracle database. Okay, if I want to draw the basic architecture of Oracle database, then it will be very simple. You will have a server. Okay, so this will be a server. On this server we are going to install our Oracle database. This server can be of Red Hat Linux. This can be your any Unix server. It can be your Windows server. It can be anything, or it can be a server provided by the Oracle itself. We call it as a Oracle Enterprise Linux. So some of the projects they are using Red Hat Linux, some of the projects they are using Windows. Most probably you will find that it will be Oracle Enterprise Linux. So for our training purpose, we are going to install Oracle Enterprise Linux. The version will be 7.9. And on the top of this server, once we get a server, we are going to install Oracle database. These databases are also coming with the different version. Like if you ask me, that we have 7i, 8i, 9i, 10g, 11g, 12c, 18c, 19c, 21c. There are multiple versions are available, but widely nowadays the industries are using Oracle 19c, and that is the reason we are going to install our Oracle 19c on the top of this Oracle Enterprise Linux. But we don't want to install a database directly. Normally this Linux installation will be taken care by the Linux team. If it is a Windows server, very rarely, not most of the time, if it is a Windows server, Windows server will be installed by the Windows team. But I'm going to show you how to install the server also. I'm going to show you how to install the database also. Both the things I'm going to show you that. So in order to install the server, you need to use a software. We called it as a Oracle VirtualBox. Now we have already talked about the Oracle VirtualBox in our Linux lecture. Oracle VirtualBox is the utility or a tool or a software through which you can install a multiple Linux operating system or any operating system, which is mainly useful for providing the virtualization technology. Now what I will do, first of all, we are going to install Oracle VirtualBox. Then we are going to install Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9. So first of all, you should know how to download the Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9. That part you should be aware about that. So how to download the Oracle VirtualBox? First of all, open the Chrome and search here with the download Oracle VirtualBox. So if you go here, you will see the first link from the VirtualBox. Click on the Windows host if you are using the Windows operating system. If you are using the Mac operating system, you can click on the Mac. So I'll click on the Windows host and it will start downloading over here on the top. Once the downloading get completed, you can install this software like the normal software. How we install a normal software, same way you can install this software also. In my case, this Oracle VirtualBox is already installed, and you can click on the search here with the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and you can see the software will be looking like this. This is the way this Oracle VirtualBox software will looks like this. This is a view of Oracle VirtualBox. Once this Oracle VirtualBox is done, like we are installed, then it is a time to install this server, right? And for server, we are using Oracle Enterprise Linux. So obviously we need to install. So obviously we need to install this Oracle Enterprise Linux. We need to download it first. So how to download the Oracle Enterprise Linux? First of all, go to the website called edelivery.oracle.com. This is the official website of Oracle only. If you don't have an account available on edelivery.oracle.com, if you don't have an account on oracle.com, you can click on the create account. Just click on the create account, and there will be a form which will get open. It will ask you very basic details like your first name, last name, email ID, password, where are you working. If you are not working anywhere, you can mention any job title, any phone number, but try to use your own phone number, job title and company name. You can mention anything, whatever you want to do. Finally, click on the create account. It's completely free of cost, no credit card required, no need to mention anything over here. Once it is done, you will get one email to your email box. You need to verify your email ID, and same email ID and password you need to enter over here. So I'll click on the sign in. In my case, the user ID is already created. So I'll click on the sign in, and I will enter my and I will enter my user ID and password. Let me enter. It's quite slow.
Sir, Oracle VirtualBox is already downloaded.
That's okay. Those people who already have, then they don't need to do that. Those people who are doing it for the first time, they need to do that. If you already have Oracle VirtualBox, even I am having, so I'm not installing it again. Let it be like that. Again, you don't need to delete your old machine. If you have Ubuntu machine or any Oracle machine, let it be like that. You don't need to okay, so it will ask you to enter your user ID and password. Little slow the website. What's happening? Okay, let me enter. You can create your own account. And press enter. So once you are done with the logged in, you can see your name will be coming on the top, and you can just search with the Oracle Linux. You can just search it with the Oracle Linux. Automatically the things will be populated over here. Search here with the Oracle Linux, and now you can see here there is a version is available, Oracle Linux 7.9. You can use the latest version also, not a problem, but we can go with the 7.9 because 7.9 version is also supported by the Oracle 19c. So I'll click here, click on the continue. Click on the 64-bit operating system. The operating system is always coming with 32 and 64. I'm interested for the 64-bit operating system. Click on continue. The size should be 14.2 GB. Accept the license agreement. Continue. But you don't need to download all this ISO file. As soon as you come to this, you can see here that the check mark is available for all the ISO file. You don't need to download everything. Just you need to download the first one, 690-01. Click here, directly click on that, and it will start downloading over here. I'll just cancel it because in my case, this ISO file is already downloaded. This ISO file is not the ISO file of your database. This is the ISO file of your server. If you remember that when we were installing the Ubuntu, that time also we downloaded the Ubuntu ISO file, right? Same way I'm going to download the ISO file of my server, which is Oracle Linux 7.9 version. And I have kept that ISO file in same safe location, and I'm going to use that. Now I'm coming back to my Oracle VirtualBox because my Oracle VirtualBox is ready for the installation of Oracle Enterprise Linux. Then I'll click on the machine, click on new, and it is the same way the way we have installed the Ubuntu. This is the same platform. You are already comfortable with this. That is the reason I'm always saying that whenever you want to kickstart your journey as a Oracle DBA, basically you should have some understanding about the SQL and Linux. Now it is asking the name of your machine. The name of my machine, I'll just keep the name like it's your August batch, right? So I'll mention like August Oracle 19C, something like that. Where is the folder? I want to click on the others, and wherever you have some 80 GB space is available, there you can create a folder. So I'll use this F, right click, create a folder like August Oracle VM. I created this folder. Click on select ISO image, the ISO image which we are downloaded from eDelivery, that you need to select. Click on the others. My ISO file is available in this location. I have created this location and here my ISO file is available. So I'll just select that. Then skip unattended installation. You can skip this because otherwise it will be automatically do your installation. So you can skip that part and it will be done automatically. Then whenever you are installing any server, remember one thing. Server is all about you need to allocate something to them. Okay, when you are creating any server, whenever I am drawing this box, you consider that it is a server. Whenever I am drawing circle, you consider that this is my database. Okay, my way of teaching is like this only. Whenever I am saying server, you consider a box. Inside the box, what we have? A database. So this is the Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9 version which we are installing now, and inside this Oracle 19C you will have 19C database, but this part we will take it later on. As of now I'm interested for how to install the server. That's my main focus. Now what we need to do, whenever you are installing server, to the server we need to allocate RAM. How much RAM you are going to allocate to your server? For this server, for the time being, I'm allocating around 8 GB of RAM. Now those people who have 8 GB of RAM available in your total operating system, you can allocate 5 GB also. You can allocate 5 GB also. If you don't have sufficient RAM, you can allocate 5 GB is also fine. If you have total 8 GB, I'm having 32 GB, so I can allocate 8 GB so that it will be run faster. Then storage also you need to allocate. How much? I'm allocating 120 GB of storage. If you don't have 120 GB of storage, you can allocate 80 GB also. Even 60 GB is also fine. But since I'm having enough storage, I will allocate 120 GB. The number of CPU, I'm allocating 3 CPU. I'm allocating 3 CPU over here. You can allocate 1 CPU also with the minimal configuration. That's the minimal configuration I'm talking about. If I go here, click on the hardware. Here I am allocating my RAM base memory. How much? I'm saying, let's take example 8000, which is my around 8 GB. Number of CPU total, I can see 12 CPUs. I'm allocating 3 CPUs. The total memory which I am having in my laptop is 32 GB. So among that I'm allocating 8 GB. I'm sorry. Click on the hard disk. How much hard disk I want to allocate? 120 GB. As I said earlier, whenever you are going to any laptop center, when you want to purchase a laptop, you are always asking the questions like, what is the RAM of this laptop? What is the storage of this laptop? What is the processors you are using, whether it is an i7 dual core, i3, whatever you have, you are going to ask all these questions, right? So same thing you need to allocate to your server. If you are giving more memory, if you are giving more number of CPU, obviously your database will be running very fastly. But if you allocate this 120 GB of storage or whatever memory you allocate, it doesn't mean that you cannot extend it. In future you can extend it, you can reduce it, not a problem, you can do that. Okay, click on finish. So on my left hand side, the way you used to see Ubuntu machine, your Ubuntu August machine, same way I can see my August Oracle 19C machine. There are some more configurations we need to perform here. Click on the settings. Click on the settings. Then click on the advanced, make it bidirectional so that you can do copy paste the things from your OS operating system, means Windows to Linux. Click on the system, make it optical on the first location. Processors we have already given. Display, make it like VBox VGA so that there will not be any problem when you are doing the full screen of your server. Click on the storage. Here no need to do anything. Audio we don't need, so you can disable that. Click on the network. This is important. So what will happen when you are installing any server? Okay, whenever you are installing any server, so what will happen to this server? You need to provide identity. For any server there are two identities are there. One is host name, like we have already, the host name is the identity. Like I can give the host name like node1.learnomate.org. This is my host name. And second identity will be your IP address. But when you want to allocate IP address to your machine, this can be done by using adapter. Okay, which adapter? Host only adapter. What is the purpose of host only adapter? You can assign static IP address to your machine. What is the purpose of adapter? You can assign some IP address. So I'm going to assign some IP address like 192.168.56.50. This is the IP address that I'm going to allocate to my, this is the IP address that I'm going to allocate to my server. What is IP address? IP address is the identity. Why it is required? Because when you want to connect to your server, you can connect by using host name or by using IP address. And what I will do, I will allocate a first IP address over here is host only adapter, which will allow me to assign IP address to this machine. Second adapter I am going to allocate, which is a bridge adapter. What is the purpose of bridge adapter? To have internet under this machine. If you remember that in Ubuntu machine also we use this adapter, bridge adapter, to have an internet inside this machine. So that is the reason I am using this bridge adapter. So these two adapter, maybe the name which you see, it may be different in your laptop, because laptop to laptop this name can be changed, the second name, but that's okay. Here I can see killer is there. Maybe killer is not available in your laptop, but that's not a problem. Whatever you have, just it should be a bridge adapter. And finally click on OK. Here my configurations of my server is done, means I'm ready to install my Oracle Enterprise Linux. Whether the installation is completed? No. Till now we have just done the configuration. Ki boss, I'm going to install a server. For that I need memory, I need storage, I need CPU, I need two adapters. All these things we have done. And finally you can click on the start, which will start doing the installation of your server. Till now whatever we have discussed, are you able to understand? Can you please use the chat option? Till now whatever we have discussed, are you able to understand? Can you please?
Sir, that ISO file we need to uncheck.
Yes, because Oracle VirtualBox have the options to do the installation automatically. So just mention that skip unattended installation. Okay, so 𝐿𝐺 yes, 𝐓𝐫𝐨𝐻 yes, 𝐸𝐺𝐻 yes, 𝐵𝐺𝐻 yes, 𝐿𝐺𝐻 yes, 𝐵𝐺𝐻 yes, 𝐸𝐺𝐻. If you have already Oracle 19C, you can do the installation along with me. Normal is saying yes. Okay, fine. So when you are coming over here, okay, just use your keyboard, click on the install Oracle Linux 7.9, press enter. Click means you need to use your keyboard, okay, key of your hands you need to use, and then do the installation. Press enter and it will start doing the things. As I said earlier, initially 2-3 days will go into the installation only. Please make sure that you guys are doing the installation. Okay, there should not be any issue. And if you guys are stuck somewhere while doing the installation, please reach out to the Learnomate team. They will take your control and fix the issue. But make sure that everyone is having the installation handy with you. Okay. And if you have assume less memory available in your laptop, let's say 4 GB or all, let us know. We will provide you lab access. Now, if you come to this window, you will find that your mouse will not work properly. Like, see, if I try to go outside this window, I'm not able to go. Like, I want to come to the Windows operating system, I cannot come there, right? So what you need to do, you need to use right control. In your keyboard, there are two controls are available, right and left. So you need to use right control. If you click on the right control, you will see that your mouse will come outside. Okay, you will see that your mouse will come outside. Just click inside, click on continue. Now it is asking that what is the language of your server. So language of my server, I'll go with the English. Most probably people will go with the English. So I'll click on continue. Now this is a very, very important screen that you can see over here. If you come to the screen, for the time being, you'll find that the screen is getting hang. Okay, but that's okay. Just wait for a minute and all the options will be enabled. So if you come here, you can see that there is a first option. What is the option? It is saying that what is the date and time zone. I'll click on the date and time zone and I will change it to the India, because right now I'm in India. So I'll just change it to India. Then there is an option called software selection. The by default option is minimal install. If you go with this option, what will happen? If you go with this option, the server will be installed, but it will be like with command line interface. Command line. See, we need a command line interface, but I want to see the desktop also. I want the GUI screen also. So I'll click here and there is an option called server with GUI option is there. Check that. And on the right hand side, there is a two more options are there. Virtualization tools and compatibility libraries. These two options you need to select. Server with GUI, make sure that you select server with GUI because we need a server, but along with the GUI options. Like in Ubuntu also, we have seen that we used to see desktop, but we were doing command also, right? But normally in real-time production environment, you will see only commands and I'll show you how it looks. But click the option called server with GUI. Now, there is an option called installation destination is there. What is this? See what we have done, like to this server, we have allocated 120 GB of storage. To this server, we have allocated 120 GB of storage, correct? For every server, you know, there are, for every server, we have allocated this 120 GB of storage. So I'm going to divide this 120 GB of storage into the small part. We called it as a partitions. I'm going to create a partitions. For any Linux server, there are some partitions are compulsory, like swap partitions, boot partitions. You can create temp partition also. And the most important is your root partition. So whatever files will be there inside your Oracle database, everything will be under root partitions only. So swap partition, boot partitions and temp partitions will be always there for any Linux operating system. Normally what we do, I'll click on the installation destination. I will create a custom partition. So I'll configure partitioning, click on done. And this is the location where it will ask you, okay, we have a 120 GB of storage. Click on plus. What is the first partition you want to create? So I'll mention that /boot. which is like 512 MB is sufficient to boot. Boot partition is mainly required when you are starting any Linux server. Boot partition will be used internally. Click on add mount point. See, your 120 GB storage is getting reduced automatically because we allocate 512 MB. Click on plus. Then we need to allocate swap partition. Swap will be always double or 1.5 times of your RAM that you allocate. So I'm going to allocate 15 GB, 15G, add mount point. Third partitions I'm going to create is my temp partitions. So I'll allocate some 5 GB. If I want to store any temporary file, so I need some temporary location. So I can use this /temp to store my temporary related files. And whatever space is left, which is around 99.49, that I will allocate to the root partitions. So everything will go under the root. No need to specify the desired capacity because whatever left, that should go into the root partition. So everything is gone. So what we have done, we have 120 GB of storage is there. We have 120 GB of storage there. That 120 GB of storage, we have divided into the 4 part: boot partition, temp partition, root partitions, swap partitions. All my database related files will be under root partitions only. And these are 3 partitions which are required for any Linux operating system. I'll click on the done, accept the changes. Everything is done over here. Now the last part is, what is your host name? It is asking that, okay, you are installing server, but what is the name of your server? Click on the host name and mention the host name over here. The host name I'm going to mention is node1.learnomate.org. This is my host name. Click on apply. So my machine name is node1.learnomate.org. Remember one thing, that if I'm asking you to keep the host name as node1.learnomate.org, it should be learnomate.org only from your side. Do not use your personal name, your village name, whatever it is. Always use the standard what I'm telling you. If you're using your personal name, then that will be a dependent problem in your future lectures. Like we are going to learn about listener, and there are many lectures are there where you need to use the same hostname name. So as of now, just blindly follow me. Okay. Once you are comfortable with the technology, then you can use whatever password you want to give, whatever hostname you want to give, whatever configurations you want to do. You can do that. But for that, first of all, you should be comfortable with the technology, correct? So this is very important. Okay, click on done. Even though I'm telling to do all these things, still, people, like many times, like we used to see the people are doing like this only. So that is the reason I'm saying, like, try to follow us, okay, at least for another 2 minutes, at least for another 2 months, and then later on whatever you want to do, you can do that. Okay, because if you're using your personal name and then in future we are going to learn about the listener and that listener will not work, again you will reach out to us. So better, okay, for the time being, try to understand the things. So we have discussed about the date and time. We changed the server with GUI. We have custom partition selected. We have given the host name to the machine. And finally, the option is click on the begin installation. If you click on the begin installation, it will ask you enter your password of root user. You know one thing, that whenever we are installing Linux operating system, root will be created automatically, right? In Linux, like in Ubuntu also, if you remember that, root was created automatically. But here you need to set the password of root user. The password of my root user is root only. Root password is root only in the small letter. Click on done 2 times. And here your server installation part is completed. Click on done 2 times, and here password does not match. Let me enter the password again. Click on done 2 times, and here your server installation part is completed. This screen will be there for 30 to 1 hour depending upon laptop to laptop. At the end you will get option to reboot a server. So just reboot the server and don't do anything. What needs to be done I will tell you in the next lecture, but the reboot should be there. Okay, it will ask you to reboot the server, and what needs to be done later on, and all these things we'll discuss in the next lecture. So what we have done, like till now, see again my mouse is not working, use the right control. Now I can come outside. Till now what we have done, we have installed the server. Okay, on this server we have installed the operating system called Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9. We have downloaded this Oracle Enterprise Linux from eDelivery. Okay, in order to download this we have created the credentials on edelivery.oracle.com. We have created the credentials on eDelivery on this website. Okay, and then we have also installed the Oracle VirtualBox, and by using this Oracle VirtualBox we have started the installation. When we have started the installation, to this we need to allocate the RAM. We allocated RAM, we allocated storage, we allocated number of CPU, we have given the host name, it's a server with GUI, we have done the custom partitioning. All these things we have done in our today's lecture. So our server installation part will be getting completed. Then the next part will be prerequisite, and after that, after the prerequisite we need to install this Oracle 19c database. So this screen will be there for another 1 hour like this only. Make sure that your laptop should not be off, keep the power on. Okay, just monitor to that. If there is any challenges are coming, let us know, we'll see that. Till now whatever we have discussed, are you able to understand? Can you please use the chat option and let me know? Okay, yes. Okay, if you have any questions please unmute yourself and ask me, we'll talk about that.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, there were some other options also there while we were doing the configurations. So for those other options, how should we know, like what will happen if we choose?
Nothing will happen. Whatever options I told in the class, just take care of that. Other options not required as of now.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You people are able to understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
it
sir.
Yes, sir.
easy compared to, like, it's a first class only? Now it's very early to ask uh, whether it is easy more than SQL and Linux, but
It's complicated.
it will be complicated. It will be again and again complicated. So
There are too many steps actually.
that is the reason I'm always saying from the first day that it's not a SQL and Linux where I'll do something and then you will follow me. Okay, we have like 80-90 people are there in the class. Like if I'm doing and then you are following me, obviously some or other person will get a issue, then he will ask in the middle, then you will get disturbed. Those people who are quite sharp, they will do along with me. Someone will get stuck. So that is the reason I'm saying that the best way is, once I'm done with the class, you'll get the recordings, try it on your own. Okay, try it on your own. See, one more thing, like, many times I used to see in the like, as soon as the problem is coming now, people are directly sending a message like this is the problem. See, that's not the right way to learn the technology. Whenever you are getting any error message, at least for 1 hour, 2 hours, you should try yourself. See, when we are looking to the problem, we are giving you solution immediately, but what will happen, you will not get an opportunity to see the other options. Okay, see why we are able to fix the issues, like why the team is able to fix the issue, because they have seen multiple issues like that, and they have done lot of practice, a lot of options they have identified. So what my suggestion to you is, whenever you get any issues, at least you should try to fix it from your side, because when you are trying to fix that issue, you will see the other corner which is related to the issue also, and you'll get to know more and more things. And that's the way we should always try to understand any technology. But sometimes what we saw, like, let's say someone is doing instruction, he got stuck, immediately he will send a message. Arey, at least देखो तो सही, थोड़ा सा you should spend some time, at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, see, now we are here. Okay, now we are here to help you out. But after the class, once you are becoming a Oracle DBA, then if you get stuck somewhere, who is going to help you? No one will be there, right? Believe me, your colleague will also not help you. No one will help you. Whenever people are doing the admission with us, especially in the offline, like I used to be sitting in the like many people, what they are saying that I am working as a Oracle DBA, we have a plenty of opportunities are there, but when I'm asking my senior that, boss, can you please help me, he is not helping me, or your immediate person, he will not help you. Why they are not helping you? Because they are also expecting some knowledge from you, right? You are just like taking a knowledge from you, but you are not sharing any knowledge to them. When you are able to share your knowledge, when you have a knowledge, when you will get the knowledge, when you are doing a lot of practice. So what I'm trying to say, that whenever you get any issues, try to fix the issue. See, troubleshooting is a skill. Okay, troubleshooting is a skill. Skill means, let's say I want to learn XYZ technology. Okay, so I got some error message. You know how I resolve any error message? Even many times we don't know like what is the solution of that error message. So what we do, like we take that error message, we go to the Google, or we go to the YouTube channel, or wherever you want to go, just check the sources which are available related to that error message. And in IT, everything is available on Google. Everything is available on Google. Now if you ask me like about the Oracle DBA, when you are joining to the Oracle DBA training, do you think that I am telling you something new? See, whatever I'm telling you now, everything is available on YouTube channel. But those people who know how to read that, that's a skill, that's a skill. Getting a information from the Google is a skill. So you need to start learning that skill. And when someone is asking me that, okay, how can I become a good Oracle DBA? If you want to become a good Oracle DBA, your troubleshooting skill set should be very good. Whatever problem you get, maybe it will take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever hours it will take, but you should be able to fix that. Okay, maybe it will not get fixed maybe with the first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, but it should be getting fixed. See, in my personal opinion, even when I want to learn any something new technology or new concept, let's take an example. Nowadays I'm working with RAC with the data guard environment. These are all things we are doing. So what options I have chosen, like one is like I can get the training from other trainer who is already expert with that. I can do one way. Second way is I can check the YouTube channel. Maybe there are some people they are quite good with the rack with data guard. Maybe it is there. Gaining a knowledge from the other trainer or other person, it's not a shameless work. Okay, that's like, whatever knowledge I am having, I have gained it from someone only, but my technique is different, other person technique is different. Okay, what my always intention is that मेरे को आप लोगों को बहुत कुछ देना नहीं है. I don't want to make you understand too much thing. What I want to do, I want to make you understand maybe small thing, but that should be getting in your mind, so that by using that small knowledge you can get other knowledge also. So when I want to learn anything now, I have options like I will check it on YouTube channel, I will check it on Udemy, I will check the overall internet blogs, or I will simply take the training from the person whom I feel like, okay, he is capable of giving me that knowledge. And that's the way you can try it. Now while working with this Oracle DBA, I'm trying to make sure that you people have a very good strength or very good basic of Oracle DBA. Now, once you get Oracle DBA basics, now by using this basic, you can learn any technology, not only just cloud, not only just Oracle DBA, you can learn any technology. Believe me, this SQL, Linux, and this Oracle DBA is going to help you out with other technologies also. Okay, so try to utilize that. That will be very easy for you. Okay, are you able to understand? Are you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बहुत ज्ञान हो गया आज के दिन के लिए, खत्म करते हैं इसको. Are you interested to listen this free का ज्ञान? This is not the part of syllabus.
Yes. So
Yes,
we are
sir.
interested.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
By
Sir,
what?
go ahead, sir, go ahead. You can.
Actually, you are right, sir. Unless and until we try to, identify what kind of errors we are facing, we'll not be able to understand the categories of the error.
That is what I'm saying. See, when I'm giving a class now, many times my wife is listening me. She is always saying that आप ये पढ़ाते हो कि सिर्फ फ्री का ज्ञान ही देते हो? I'm always saying her
So
like,
that is very important, sir, after the class.
The motto is important. Motto is important actually. Then only can people can understand, they can learn.
that is very important. Motivation is very important. I want to crack that Sandeep Maheshwari. Anyone know who is that Sandeep Maheshwari?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
He's motivational speaker.
So I'm a technical with motivational speaker. So that's the way, we need to start learning the things. Okay. If I compare my time and your time, I see that there are plenty of resources are available in the market as of now. When I say my time, it doesn't mean that I'm very old person. My time is your time. Maybe some of you of my age only, maybe, I don't know, but my time is maybe few years back. But like when I used to talk about the Oracle DBA, that time like Udemy was not there. Udemy is not that old. Okay, Udemy is like recently started, maybe 5, 6 or 7 years back, most probably. There were not plenty of YouTube channels were not there. So I think that when I was going through the YouTube channel, maybe 2, 3 YouTube channels were there, and those channels are also not available as of now. I don't know where that people are available, but it's not available in YouTube channel now. But nowadays everything like we have plenty of like even if you see the Insta now, okay, see, like we have a habits to see the Instagram, right? So why don't you follow some pages who are sharing the knowledge about the SQL or Linux or maybe some database specific? See, always we are seeing the people who are dancing and all these things, right? We should follow some pages who are giving you some quite meaningful information also. So at least one time or maybe for 30 seconds, you will see that, okay, this is many times when I am going for an interview, and if someone is asking me some interview questions, I may have listened that question answer from someone. Many times I may have listened that answer from one of my student only. Today, like we were working on one of the project, like we do take some of the Oracle DBA projects also. So when I was discussing with my juniors or with my team, we have discussed so many things related to the Oracle DBA, which I was not aware about that. And we got to know all these things when we were doing the troubleshooting. We were doing the troubleshooting of one person, and there we got to know that अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है. So there are many things are available in the Oracle DBA that maybe even I'm not aware of. I'm not aware about that. there are many things, like Oracle is very vast. Okay, no one can say that I am the expert of any particular technology, because any technology you take, not only just Oracle, you take SQL or you take Linux or you take any technology, there are many things are there which you can learn. But how you can learn? If your fundamentals are strong. Okay? That is the reason we have started with the SQL, Linux, and now we are starting with Oracle DBA. Take these things seriously, follow me, and will make sure that you people will be placed with the Oracle DBA jobs. I'll make sure. Okay. 2 days back, there is a person called Sagar from my offline batch. He has been selected as a Oracle DBA with I think he showed some 1.5 years of experience as a Oracle DBA, and he got a package around, I think, 3.75. I don't remember exactly. So he's happy. Okay.
Me, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I can.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like we can usually see the posting by you, like someone has been placed in so and so company with these packages. We would like to know, like these opportunities are more towards the location or remote work, because as you have mentioned earlier, people around the globe is attending your training. So so many people who are out of India, including me, are worried about the remote work. So what are the more chances for this remote work, sir?
See, remote work in the DBA is quite difficult. I'll tell you the honest reason behind that. See, most of the time you will be working with the banking projects. Okay. Now, when it is a
Okay.
banking project, first thing is that work from home culture is not allowed by the banking project. Very rarely. I was working with the one of the Canada based bank. The bank name was TD Bank, Toronto Domino Bank was there. When I was first thing was work from home was not available. Second thing was, like, when we were going to the office, that time they were asking us to remove the wallet also. We need to remove mobile phones also, and even in COVID time also, like, they have not allowed us for the work from home. So that level of security kind of concerns were there, especially for the banking project. So whenever you are working with the banking project, they are expecting you to go into the office and work from there only. But yes, if it is a healthcare project or maybe telecom, and depend upon project to project also, people are allowing you to work from home also. Like, if you ask me, I'll tell you my in my family only, my wife, she is working from home from last 3 years.
Okay.
I have never seen her going to the office.
Okay.
So even when I was the part of L&T, it was a complete work from home for me.
Okay.
So, like, even when I resigned from the LTA, on the last day only I visited LTA. Even on first day also, I got my ID card, laptop, everything from my office, because that was a COVID time. So
Okay.
it's depend upon project to project opportunity. But normally in Oracle DBA, there will be sometimes shift will be there. Remote opportunities are also there, but depend on project to project.
Okay, sir.
So you will be very lucky. But try it on Naukri.com and look for remote works. Okay, work from home. Like, when we are giving the support, that time we are checking all these things.
Okay, sir.